North of the Amazon lies another jungle, still unknown and unspoilt. The rainforests of Guyana. A team of explorers, scientists, and filmmakers is in the heart of this threatened jungle. Their aim, to survey the animals in this great wilderness.
Here in Guyana, this is pristine. It's untouched, unchanged.
Wow. Our job is to prove that these forests are worth more alive than they could be razed to the ground.
The expedition is moving into its second phase, and the team must push harder to discover more of the extraordinary creatures hidden within this rainforest.
There are probably hundreds, if not thousands, of species here that haven't been seen by anybody, and we will find them first.
But it's proving tough. For 48 hours, Steve Backshall has been battered by one of the world's most powerful waterfalls, and the worst the elements can throw at him.
This storm is getting closer and closer. It's right overhead, and I'm just a bit scared actually that I'm going to get struck. I'm pretty much the only feature in the landscape at the moment. If there's a lightning strike down here, then I'm going to get hit.
Travel inland, and you find nothing but jungle. In the heart of the forest, Niagara, and sheltering at its base is expedition naturalist and climber Steve Backshall.
Well, that was about the most miserable night of my life. I was doing fine until the storm hit, and then all of a sudden I was woken up by this enormous weight on my head, and it was just all the water gathering in my shelter. And from then on in, it was just a struggle to keep the thing up. 2 nights without sleep, and I am absolutely ruined.
It's been worth it. He's the first naturalist ever to explore this unique habitat that's constantly drenched in spray.
Look at this!
He's discovered a bizarre world, crawling with frogs, where freshwater crabs scuttle through a valley full of orchids.
This is one of the most dramatic places that I've ever been. And just to be completely enveloped in this mist, it just feels like you're part of the waterfall. It's one of the most exciting, fantastic places I've ever been in my life.
But it's no place for humans. For 2 nights, Steve's had no sleep and little food. To get out, he must haul himself up 240 meters of rope.
I'm standing on a rope which is about as wide as my little finger, which is why I'm moving up here at a snail's pace. God, this is a long way.
The rest of the team are in the jungle base camp, and there are monkeys close by.
Gordon, we've got brown capuchins above the ladies' loo.
Gordon Buchanan is an expert on South America's rainforest animals.
You asleep?
Yeah, I was having a nap. I was up at 3 this morning. Right, what do I need? Clothes.
What were you dreaming about?
I was dreaming about monkeys, funnily enough. Premonition. Right.
His job is to record these animals on camera. So far, he's been tracking creatures through dense forest. But now wildlife is coming right into camp.
One's right there sitting.
I hope that's rain that's falling down, and not you.
2 of the scientists, George and Raquel, spotted the monkeys near their jungle laboratory. They're brown capuchins. They're foraging side by side with squirrel monkeys. There are 8 species of monkey in this part of South America, The team aims to find out how many live in this forest.
Oh, there's one right up here. Let's run right up.
Oh my god,
Let's right over here.
there's one right here.
In front of it, yeah, he's just over here. A bite to eat.
Primates are normally nervous when humans are around, but this forest is unusual. It's not been hunted, and the monkeys show little fear of people.
They're after this tree. It has some fruits in it. I'm seeing him trying out the seeds. Monkeys are important seed dispersal agents in the forest.
Just being so close to camp, I'm astounded that there's any activity here from any animal, let alone a primate.
On the other side of camp, another monkey has just been spotted by wildlife camerawoman Justine Evans.
Yeah, I can see some movement. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yes. Fantastic. Some spider monkeys here.
This one doesn't seem particularly happy about us being here. It's making lots of little noises and looking a little bit upset. Just threw a branch down at us. Amazing arms. Very gibbon-like. This is really an amazing place. I didn't expect to wander out of camp and see so much. I mean, especially from down in the understory, you normally just don't see anything. It's so hard. Yeah, it's really great. Good sign.
To catalogue the species that live in this remote jungle, there's an international team of scientists on the expedition. They are working out of a purpose-built jungle lab in the heart of the camp. Studying the plants is Guyanese biologist Dr. Raquel Thomas.
In this forest, we have over 6,000 species of flowering plants. Every time I come in here, there's something new to see and new to learn, and that's what is important. Huh?
In charge of the river survey is fish expert Dr. Phil Willink.
These are places that we need to come to now and work in before they change, before people move in and the ecosystems are impacted.
The expedition's results will be shared with the Guyanese government. It's a very poor country, trying to decide whether it can keep its forests intact or if they have to be logged for much-needed cash.
Huh. Which one is that?
That's a wall spider.
Ooh, it's a big one.
There's probably species here
That aren't described.
that haven't been described yet.
Working with the team is Dr. Russ Mittermeier. He's the president of Conservation International, which is campaigning to keep these forests.
In Guyana, you still have virtually all of the forest intact. And it has the greatest remaining rainforest wilderness area on Earth. And if we have rainforest wilderness 50 or 100 years from now, it's going to be in this region. So it's a fabulous area. It's unlike any place else on Earth. And it really is the hope of rainforest wilderness for this planet.
For an hour, Steve has been dragging himself up the rope inch by painful inch.
Oh, shoot.
Steve has climbed some of the world's highest mountains and run extreme marathons, but this climb has all but defeated him.
Absolute hell on earth down there. It's so cold and wet.
As the rest of the climbing crew make it safely to the top, Steve collapses from the exertion.
What happened then, mate?
The expedition medic is on hand.
Yeah, we'll have some water over here. Just sit on this bag over here, mate, and just gather yourself. How you feeling now?
Fine.
Yeah, you just got to rest, mate. You've just done a big exertion after the couple of days down there as well. So you really have got to chill.
Yeah, thanks,
Don't be
mate.
walking around and don't be grabbing no ropes up here.
Okay,
Just
alright,
let them
cool.
do the work.
Steve can now return to what should be the safety of base camp. But some creatures are getting too close for comfort.
This little thing could kill you?
Yes.
Oh, they bite then, those ants. They may be little, but they bite hard, you know. We've invaded their space, not the other way round. So they're just reclaiming it now. Ow!
Insect expert Dr. George McGavin has been stung by a scorpion.
Cardinal rule. Do not stick your hand in a bucket that you haven't checked. So, right on the finger. Imagine you've heated up a pin to about 120 degrees C and you just stab it right through your finger, right? I imagine what that would feel like is what this is. Oh.
George's sting is painful, but not life-threatening.
Really funny feeling.
Steve is back in camp, and the whole team gathers for the usual: piranhas and rice. The day's work is not done. After dinner, George has an unpalatable task for everyone. He's organised a scorpion clear-out. They split up and scour the camp.
George told me that he'd seen one in the bathroom. Bathroom? It's a little bathroom. No, it's just a huge hole. I think I've got a bit of a bum deal here.
Each team is armed with an ultraviolet torch.
Wow, found 2 tiny scorpions. Don't believe it.
Under ultraviolet light, scorpions are easily spotted.
God, it's amazing how they glow, isn't it?
Just a little itty-bitty one.
Good start. Look at that. Woohoo.
Oh, there it is.
There it
Got
is.
it.
George and Raquel have the biggest catch of the evening.
So there it is. There's the little beauty. And actually that would have handed you quite a painful sting. If I was to ease off the pressure on these forceps, it would leap forward, grab my finger, sting me in the thumb, and that would be very unpleasant. The fatter the tail, the worse the sting.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah. I haven't seen any really big ones yet.
This is not big?
That's not big, no.
Looks
much
big
bigger
to
than
me.
that. Scorpions love to crawl into small dark places, so it's a good idea every night to just turn your sleeping bag inside out.
Scorpions aren't the only unwelcome guests. There's a highly venomous centipede in the women's dormitory.
Steve. Steve. Yeah. I've got a centipede in my bed. I was quite hoping you'd remove it for me.
Steve's had years of experience handling poisonous creatures.
Big centipedes are way harder to handle than any.
Fast,
Yeah, it's a.
And they're very poisonous.
It's a scolopendrid, which is, has a nasty bite to it.
Ooh, feisty.
It is. And these front feet, which are adapted into poisonous, venomous claws, which it uses for biting. And every one of those feet has a nasty toxin as well, which leaves horrible scratches in the skin. But he's alright. Right, so good.
Yeah, like that.
Thank you.
Sure.
The heart and soul of the base camp is the beach. It's where the fish are gutted, the boats are stored, and where everyone comes to wash and cool off. It's a welcome respite from the stifling jungle heat.
All the sweat, the dirt, the grime, the one good thing is that we have the beautiful river out there to bathe in because it's fresh water. Fresh, absolutely beautiful.
Justine was coming down for her morning wash, but something has changed her mind.
Oh dear. It's a big caiman on the beach. exactly where I wash. This is actually the first proper one I've seen.
The black caiman. It's the largest predator in South America. And like so many animals around camp, it's growing bolder by the day.
He's one that could quite happily cause damage to fully grown adults. And you can see that the guys down here cleaning fish. That croc is 11, 12 feet long. And this is exactly the way that caimans start becoming a problem in villages around here, is that people are cleaning their fish, the caiman gets bolder and bolder and bolder, and then eventually it takes some of the dogs, and then it kind of moves up to taking someone's child. Whoa!
Caiman are just one of hundreds of intriguing creatures that thrive in these waters. Steve joins Dr. Phil Willink on his survey of fish.
We better get something good out of this, man!
It's a freshwater anchovy.
Wow, I can't believe I'm risking my life for anchovies!
They'll be the first scientists to search beneath the surface in this region.
We know very few people have been up here, and who knows what's living in these areas. There's probably a lot of new species hiding in these rocks and these rapids. The combination of nobody ever being here before and a difficult habitat to collect in is where you're going to find a lot of new species.
These whip spiders is just about to... Yeah, there we are. Now look at that. Look at her egg sac there.
His enthusiasm is not shared by everyone.
Beautiful.
They're spiders. They're spiders.
Yeah.
That's why I stick to plants.
I'll persuade you. I'll persuade you eventually.
Back on the river, Steve and Phil's fish survey is off to a bad start. Their net is caught.
Well, we've either got the biggest fish in the world, or it's attached to a log. I'm guessing the log.
Is it coming up at all?
No, not at all. Shall I have a swim? Go down and untangle it?
What I don't want is for you to go down there and get tangled in it.
He's freed the net, but it's full of piranhas.
Whoa!
Black piranhas are notoriously aggressive.
Great, they're both chewing holes in my other net now.
Yeah.
Watch your knees. It's very close to taking a chunk out of your leg there. Ooh, look at that.
God, look at that. Do you know what? You can actually see the scratches it's made in the metal with its teeth. That is insane. I can't believe I was swimming in here.
Don't mess around with this one.
What is making that noise? Is it a piranha?
They're making it with their swim bladder somehow, yeah. As to whether it's an intentional form of communication, I don't know.
Wow, that is a really good sized piranha, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. And these are bigger than the red belly ones they have in all the horror movies.
God, look at that. That is a set of teeth to be reckoned with.
And if they break or get dull, they replace them.
Really?
Yeah. What good's a piranha with dull teeth?
In the river, they're finding some of the jungle's fiercest predators. But on land, Gordon's found one of the jungle's most vulnerable creatures.
Really difficult to see, but just the kind of round thing hanging off the tree. It's a wren's nest, very well camouflaged. The nest itself is tiny. You could easily fit it in the palm of your hand, smaller than a tennis ball. The bird, tiny, just same kind of size as the wrens that you get in the UK. And the eggs and chicks that it might have, microscopic almost.
Yeah, keep going, Gordon.
Gordon sets up CCTV cameras by the nest. He doesn't want to disturb these timid birds, so he's keeping his distance.
It takes a huge
hassle factor out of it because we don't constantly have to sneak back and forward. This is something we can just power up, see if there's anything going on, and have somebody monitoring it.
Guyanese student De Freitas Haynes will follow the chicks' progress from the lab. It's a unique chance to record the development of these tiny ant wren chicks until they fly the nest, if they make it.
This nest has to be so well camouflaged because the forest is full of loads of stuff that will predate on the eggs or the young. There's snakes, there's other reptiles, there's birds, there's rodents. Pretty much everything will be out to get whatever's inside this nest. It's a very dangerous place for this little bird.
They have no defense against predators. They can only rely on not being seen. Steve and Phil's fish survey continues. They've already found huge piranhas. Now, with the help of local fishermen, they're hoping for a far more impressive catch.
Okay.
No. Whoa, this is big fish. Big?
Big.
Whoa, look at the size of that!
Oh, it's a big one. Put it right in the boat. Take it right.
Sure.
Yeah. That is it.
Oh, that's unbelievable! That is the banana catfish.
Surveying fish is not easy. They must identify each species and return them to the water as quickly as possible.
You can tell it's called the banana catfish because it's yellow on the belly, like a banana.
And probably a good sort of 20 years old, would you say, Phil?
Could be older. These fish can live a long time.
Now, this fish is just covered in parasites.
Whoa, one popped out. One popped out. Don't lose it, don't lose it.
Oh, yeah, we've got another one, Phil.
Okay, keep them. Where is it?
Just down there, look. Another one there, look. Another one there, look.
Whoa.
It's actually scattering blood everywhere. It's like a full leech.
Look at that. Okay.
Let's put our friend here back in, because he's absolutely wonderful and we wouldn't want to harm him. So, old fella, off you go. Absolutely fantastic.
Excellent.
But actually, nothing like as exciting as what we've got in here.
The parasitic fish Steve's collected are known as vampire catfish or kangaroo.
Apparently, if you stand in the water in these areas and you go to the toilet, will swim up the stream of urine and right inside you and lodge inside you using two backward-facing spines. These kangaroo actually swim in, latch into the gills of a large fish and drink the blood. You can see this one here, which dropped out of the gills, is absolutely thick, full of blood. The big lesson, I guess, is if you're in the river, don't go for a wee.
The ant wren nest is unguarded. The parents have had to go in search of food. Now ants have started attacking the chicks.
It's not looking good because the ants are increasing and the birds are going twitch like this every so often. Gordon! Ants are swarming all over, well not swarming over it, but there are quite a few ants on the rim of the nest and they're round and they're inside the nest.
Oh yeah, they're right in there. So.
Yeah. And I'm really worried where the adults are because the adults I assume would come back and just remove them.
When was the last time the adults came in? Have they been in within the last hour?
No.
No.
I mean, is that usual?
I would have thought at this stage they'd be coming in much more regularly, at least once an hour.
Food.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're probably enjoying this. You're not a big fan of feathered animals.
Well, no, I mean they're okay, but it is a sort of irony that the ant birds are being
attacked
by the ants. That's the sort of,
Oh, there's an adult.
Oh, look, and a cricket.
Yeah.
Oh, a bush cricket. Look at that. That's a whopping great bush cricket.
Fantastic. Listen to the noise. Oh, she's eating it.
Oh, now is she eating it because she has to remove the ants?
Let's see what happens.
Yeah, there we are. Come on, eat those ants, baby. Come on. The ants knew that there was an ant bird around, and off they went. That's it. Gone. This is absolutely great. I mean, higher animals need insects. Insects are the food of the world, and without insects you wouldn't have any of this stuff.
Steve's discovered what rules the depths by day. Now he wants to learn what hunts by night.
Oh my God! Oh.
These are called saber-toothed characins, or saber-toothed tetras.
It's the nearest looking thing to an actual monster I've ever seen. It certainly deserves its saber-toothed name. That is incredible.
These teeth are so long, they need special sockets in their skull to accommodate them. Otherwise, they would just pierce their brains.
Oh God, okay.
This is a top predator. They're extremely fast. They swim around, and they come up below fish and just spear them. And just kill them instantly, just like that. They just spear them, the fish are immobilized, and then they eat them.
I've got my fingers disturbingly close to those teeth, actually. I would imagine that those would just go straight through to the bone, wouldn't they, instantly?
They'd go right through your hand. Oh, no doubt about it. They're very strong.
And he's got to go back. I just hope I can put him in without losing my hand.
Yeah. Careful. Now we're seeing the night shift, the big catfish, the saber-tooths. By day, the piranhas rule the rivers. You're never safe.
Now, it's got to move very slowly. Keep an eye out for spiders.
In the dark of the forest, George and a team of local trackers are stalking the world's largest tarantula.
You're coming this way?
Yeah, Bruds, I can see your light. Have you found a new hole? Over. You can see it at the hole. It's there. Okay, I'm on my way. Wait there. Oh, wow. There it is. Oh, my goodness. Pterophosa blondie, the Goliath bird-eating spider. Oh wow, great. Trouble with this is, the first fright that she gets and she'll dive into that hole again and we won't ever be able to get her out. That's okay, no, it's fine. I'm gonna try a little stick to sort of tease her forward. Now, is there any way you could go around the back and block the hole?
Poor-sighted, tarantulas hunt by sensing vibrations in the ground. They wait to pounce on passing prey.
She is a beauty. Got her. Wait. That's it. Now, these guys don't normally bite as a first defense. They normally flick hairs. And she was flicking hairs. Let's just block that hole.
The barbed hairs are designed to irritate a predator's skin, eyes, and lungs.
Those hairs are extremely irritating. I'm gonna cough. Don't let me cough. Because if I cough, she'll get a fright. I'm desperately trying not to cough at the moment. Okay, it's gone. Thank God for that. These guys have inch-long fangs. And you really don't want that in your finger. Oh dear. Do not cough. But you see how incredibly beautiful she is. She moves serenely. Well, like, oh, she jumped. There we are. I'm going to try and get her back in the box, only because I want to see how heavy she is. After which, we will bring her back to her hole here. I got to get back. It's flicked the hairs, and they were in the clouds, and it's gone on my face, gone up my arm, inside my arms. It's gone up this arm. I've actually inhaled some of them, so I'm coughing, which of course shows what an effective way of putting off enemies it is. You know, you don't need inch-long fangs if you can make somebody twitch and itch all over. Ah!
Early next morning, Steve and Phil are trawling the shallows by camp.
around a dozen species right here. These are all related to tetras. This is called the Characidium. Here's a cichlid,
Oh, yes.
popular in the aquarium trade. Oh, I think we have something interesting here. This, I think, is a brand new species.
No way!
Undescribed.
How do you know? Just by looking at it?
Well, because I've worked on the Guyana shield before in different countries, and I've seen fish similar to this in the same genus, but this is looking very different. So we'll try to get some more, make some more comparisons, but I think we have a brand new species of science right here.
No way!
Really?
And all that hard work finally
It
paid
is.
dividends.
Right here, right by camp,
Great
right with all the piranhas and everything else. But this is a very small area, what, about 10 feet wide.
Yeah.
About a dozen species. That just exemplifies how high the biodiversity is here.
Yeah.
Oh, no, I got another one.
Woohoo!
2.
Great stuff.
I
I've
need
got to get
multiple
this into
ones.
the aquarium.
Yeah, thank you.
All the indications are that this area is completely undisturbed, never fished, never hunted, and its ancient trees intact. In the 21st century, that makes it a rare rainforest indeed.
Oh, come on, baby. I want to weigh you, that's all. Now, come on, be nice. Just go in this bag. There you go. Oh.
George's giant tarantula has spent the night in the lab, and he's taking its vital statistics before releasing it.
Just feeling her in my hand, she feels about the weight of a small spiny rat. Now, that's 85 grams. That's a good size. This is an amazing place. All the animals here are just huge. I mean, it is a land of giants. You've got giant plants, giant otters, giant spiders, giant this, giant that. You know, and this being the world's biggest spider species, for me, is an enormous thrill, an absolutely enormous thrill.
No way!
Another animal has come into camp.
I mean, somebody said there's a vulture here. I thought it was just on the tree. How long's he been here?
Just 5 minutes ago.
Really?
Yeah.
The reason that vultures have a bald head is because they feed on smelly, rotting carcasses, and if they had feathers in their head, it would just completely matted up with rotting flesh and blood and guts. So they've evolved to have a completely bald head, so it's more manageable. You know, vultures never wake up with a bad hair day or a bad feather day. This system is working like a treat. We've got live pictures coming from 2 very different species of birds. It's just incredible how quickly these chicks are growing. This is all flight preparation, really, making sure that the feathers are all in order. Before too long, they're going to realise exactly what these wings are for, and they're going to flutter out.
In just a few days, Gordon's surveillance cameras have recorded a whole variety of animals that live in and around camp. So far, most of the expedition has been focused on a small area of forest. But across the border in neighboring Venezuela, Steve has another challenge.
Where Guyana meets Venezuela and Brazil, there's a remarkable range of mountains called the Guyana Shield.
Some are totally unexplored.
The tops of the mountains are isolated from the forest below, so anything that lives up there, plants or animals, is exactly like it's on an island. It's growing completely isolated from everything below. And that's our mountain. Look at that!
Steve's aim as a climber is to be the first to scale Mount Epuigma. His aim as a naturalist is to discover what lives at the top.
Nobody has climbed this mountain before. It's absolutely certain we would be the first people to place our hands on that rock.
To reach the top, Steve will have to push himself if he is to succeed. Joining him are 2 of the best rock climbers in the world, John Aaron and Ivan Calderon. Tim Fogg is the rope safety expert.
The few biologists that have got on top of these, they're called tapuis, these mountains, have found new species of plants and animals. And that's what we're hoping to find.
That was a hairy landing.
A football field in a tiny Venezuelan village is the only place to land.
Hola. Buenos dias. Hola. This is one of the most beautiful villages I've ever seen. This mountain up here is Acapan. It looks just like a fortress, like a child would draw a fortress. And then looming over from the other side is our mountain, Puigma. Look at that. What a place to live.
There's a 20-mile trek before they can even think about climbing. Their destination, Mount Puigma. Villagers call it the castle.
What is it, man?
In camp, there's a commotion. Yet another animal has been spotted.
You see the thing moving there? In between the hole there? Look, yeah.
It's helped itself to food from the kitchen before disappearing into the trees. Gordon has grabbed another of his cameras and is on the case.
This is the scene of the crime.
He wants to catch the raider red-handed.
It has walked through the kitchen, so there's obviously something in there that it likes. It's quite appropriate that we're using this camera to catch a thief, because that's kind of what they were designed for, observing people stealing stuff. Yeah, it's pretty good.
The trap's set for the mystery animal, but Gordon's taken his eye off the ant wrens.
Thanks, Luke. Kidding me on. The chicks are gone. The nest is just here.
The chicks have either flown the nest or been eaten.
Just can't believe that they've gone of their own accord. And I'm just hoping it's not something more sinister. And the adults are stressed. There's one of the chicks right here, just in here. I thought it was the adult, it was a female. It just bobbed down. Lost sight of it.
First he sees one chick, and then the other.
Oh, brilliant. No, that's a very different chick from when we first met.
Against all the odds, the chicks have made it.
Fantastic.
As the team gets closer to the mountain, the going gets harder. The approach to the rock face is steep and heavy going. Once there, it'll take 3 days to climb.
Looks a whole lot different when you get up close, doesn't it? Even from a distance, you could tell it was going to be big, but not that big.
You can see some of those places up there which are really dark, deep orange. I think they could be really dangerous up there.
It's unreliable rock to climb. Huge chunks can be pulled away without warning. They'll start the ascent at first light. For now, they need food and rest. In camp, the mystery thief is back.
Oh, yeah, there it is, there it is. Look at that, weird.
Opossums. They've been helping themselves to the kitchen supplies.
We've got 2 opossums just here behind the kitchen. Goodness me, they're a freaky animal, but... Oh, wow. Sweet, isn't it?
They're marsupials. Like kangaroos, they carry their young in a pouch.
They eat anything. They're omnivores. They eat rodents, they'll eat birds' eggs, they'll eat fruits, whatever they can get their hands on. Just wonder if they've set up home meters from where we've set up home.
Isn't it true that in the last week things have been coming closer to the camp?
Without
Closer and closer and closer all the time?
Yeah, almost every day there's something new showing up.
Have a look on the ground, because I saw tons of spiders and ants and things. Just, oh, you can see a few wee ants there.
It'd be great if we'd found one of the big spiders and put this outside the burrow really close.
There is one. There's a hole just about 10 yards that way.
Oh, there we go.
Just 10 metres from where George and Gordon are sitting, a tarantula is stirring.
Some folks call it the skeleton tarantula because it has these little white marks on its legs. Oh, wait, oh, what's that?
Oh, yeah.
That is a big cicada, a biggish cicada, that.
Ooh, here it goes.
It's going forward, it's going forward.
Oh, it's got it, it's got it.
What a speed.
Gee, wow. You can see it just in
You
the
don't
burrow.
get faster than that. I haven't seen that before in the wild, ever. What's actually happening here, all spiders can't eat solid food. They have to eat fluids. And so the fangs have been used to draw the prey towards her, and then she's just basically emptying enzymes over its saliva, and she's then up the soup of the bug. It's just a insect soup, which she then swallows. There it is.
Oh,
Look at that
wow.
fang. It's just tearing it apart. Like, it's cutting it.
Almost like it, yeah.
It's just scything through it.
Yeah,
it just it was. Oh, I'm loving this. I'm loving this. This is it. This is what the world is composed of.
Mount Apwigma. First light. A last meal on solid earth before the trial ahead. For 3 days they'll have to eat and sleep, strapped to this mammoth wall of rock. Isolated from the world far below, they've no idea what wildlife they'll find at the top.
We really don't know where we're going. Up, I think is the watchword. What do you think? What do you think about the first
I think
run?
it's going to be very loose and it's going to be a very technical pitch.
Okay, sure.
Okay.
Good luck, mate.
Thank you. I'm going with orange.
Steve will be third on the ropes, behind Tim and Ivan.
Okay. Big block going down.
Jesus! You all right, Ivan?
I cannot talk right now.
I've been waiting a long time for this, but having seen Ivan struggle so hard over this first pitch, I can't pretend to be particularly, well, happy about the whole thing. I think terrified's more the word. Okay, I'm climbing, Ivan.
Okay.
Good luck, Steve.
Oh, heads. Every single thing that you hold on to could ping away at any second. And the consequences of that would just be, well, they'd be death. There's no two ways about it. I don't want to sound over dramatic, but... Did you come this way?
Yeah.
God dear me. Very glad I wasn't leading that move.
Not only is the rock sheer, but in parts overhanging, and the way ahead is difficult to make out.
Yeah, be careful with that. Yeah, here we go.
Oh, my God, Ivan.
kind of hard for the feet in that. Yeah, that's it. Yeah. A little bit left. Yeah, right on. Right on. Yeah, well done. Very nice, man. Good job.
Good job.
That was hard.
The tamarins are the final addition to the intensive survey around base camp. This phase of the expedition is now over.
I've seen new fish, I've seen a jaguar, I've seen giant otters, I've seen bird-eating spiders. Every fourth or fifth insect I see may turn out to be a new species.
The scientists' work is far from over. Everything they've collected needs to be catalogued, and if it's an animal new to science, it must be named. Gordon and George are now setting off on a major new mission, a grueling 2-week river journey into an isolated part of the jungle.
Hey, Gordon. Are you sure we have enough stuff?
The Rewa that we're going to, it is truly the middle of nowhere. It's probably as remote as you can get anywhere on the planet, really. Bye, Justin.
Good luck, mate.
Have fun. Yeah, we'll get you. Yeah.
Good luck.
Their destination? The headwaters of the River Rewa, one of the most inaccessible regions of Guyana. The few fishermen that have visited reported wild animals showing little fear of man. If anywhere in South America could be described as completely untouched, this is it. The upper Rewa is sealed off from the outside world by a formidable set of rapids and waterfalls. With 2 weeks' supplies packed on board, they're traveling light and living rough. On the face of the mountain, the climbers have come up against an intimidating wall of rock.
This next session is impossibly hard. Well, it looks it to me anyway. John's one of the best climbers in the world, and so he's already heading up it.
Lovely.
This is fantastic climbing. It's really quite amazing that it's possible to climb up here. There's just enough little holds. You can't see any of them until you're within a metre of them. So it's quite intimidating to launch up it. Just seeing a blank wall ahead.
Listen, John, can you talk me through this next pitch, please?
There's about 15 or 20 meters of vertical wall climbing. First half of it is really quite hard.
Okay, John Wood, to me that sounds like it's outside my ability and possibly dangerous for me to be trying.
Probably wise, because the chances of pulling off some loose blocks onto the others are really quite high.
Steve's a skilled climber, but this rock face is beyond even his limit. He must heave himself up the ropes, free hanging in space. He's 6 hours into the climb, and not even a quarter of the way up. George and Gordon have reached the rapids that guard the headwaters of the River Rewa. The rapids are impassable. The only option is to drag the boats and carry all the kit overland.
What we've got is logs laid down over the rock, so hopefully the boat will slide over these rollers and then up to that gap and then up beyond the falls.
Ready? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3.
It's the hottest part of the day. The temperature is 40 degrees and humidity 100%.
1, 2, 3.
It's 1 down, 2 to go.
What?
2 more to go.
I don't think I've ever been so tired in my life.
There are still miles of rapids ahead. It's this barrier which makes the Riwa so special, protecting the forest and its animals from man. Clinging to a cliff face, Steve's running out of light, and the weather is on the turn.
It's coming in at an absolute rate of knots. We've got black sky and a curtain of rain approaching us, and we've got to get our sleeping arrangement up very quickly, otherwise we're going to get drenched.
They'll have to sleep on this vertical rock face, strapped to it in glorified camp beds. Above them, 200 meters of loose rock. Beneath them, 115 meters of nothing.
We have 2 portaledges. Each one is big enough for 2 people. But since there are 5 of us, Ivan has rigged himself a hammock.
How your bed? It's just perfect. I'm free hanging, but we have a lot of protection. So we sleep with harness and attach it to the protection.
This is difficult enough in the light, hanging here in this ridiculous spider's web. But trying to do it in the dark is nigh on impossible. Obviously all night long we have to stay sleeping in our harnesses and clipped into as many things as possible. Because if you roll out of bed here, you get more than a bump in the head. For the first time, I guess I'm starting to think whether I really am capable of this, whether it really is something I should be trying to do. It's no wonder no one's ever climbed this mountain before. I mean, it's overhanging or vertical, nasty loose rock, vegetation. I mean, this is very, very far from a nice day's climbing in the Lake District. Something very serious could happen up there. I'm not so sure I'm going to sleep so well tonight.
In the third and final phase of this expedition, Justine is on the search for giant anteaters.
He's coming straight towards me.
Gordon and George struggle on up the river and are rewarded with a wealth of rare sights.
What a fantastic bird.
Wow. And Steve battles exhaustion as he nears the top of the mountain.
Oh, yeah!
And we're back in the lost land of the Jaguar next Wednesday at the same time. Uncovering the phenomenon of the Michelin stars tomorrow night at 9 here on BBC HD. And coming up next tonight, there's music from the Barbican.